Alrighty, hello there, my tarot friends. It's Iana. I have been. I am slowly going crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 switch. So, it's been a minute. It has been a minute. I've been working like crazy at my new job, and so I am here the day before the full moon in Pisces to do my readings for you. And I liked the size of the files as far as uploading and creating that content last time, so I think we're going to do the same thing. So this reading, there will be timestamps below, will be for my Aries, Taurus, and Gemini friends. All right, now, which one are we going to do? I kind of like... Okay, so it is a full moon in Pisces, okay? So because Pisces are our water friends, it's a very emotional full moon. So there's a 3-card draw all about emotions. But I realize some of you might not want to do the emotion thing because, I like to stick my head in the sand sometimes too. I understand. And then there's one that's a 4-card draw, and it's overall energy. What challenge will you face? What do you need to work on? How can you raise your vibration? The emotion one is how can I effectively express my emotions? How can I respect the emotions of others? How can I best tap into my intuition? Because the Pisces full moon is going to be all about intuition and whatnot. So I'm really torn between the two. Hang on, my friends. Give me a second. I probably should have sorted this out before I got on here, but I didn't. And hindsight's 20/20, so Okay. We are going for the 4-card draw. And so we're going to be looking at our overall energy for the full moon. What challenge will you face? What do you need to work on? And how can you raise your vibration? Well, first of all, I can raise my vibration by lighting a stick of incense here because I don't have any on the go. And I just emptied and vacuumed out my incense holder. So, and of course, now is going to be the time that my little dog decides, I need to poop. And she's going to bark at me to go outside because she's a butthead like that. All right, there we go. We are golden, my friends. So, Aries, let us see what we have going on for you, my friends. All right. Sorry, I haven't found another setup yet that does not allow for this thing to be bumpity bump bumping about, if I hit that chord. All right. I'm gonna laugh if that's exactly 4 cards because they just whopped out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, Okay, but which one starts? Okay. That one starts. That was our next one. And there. All right. All right, my Aries friends. So, overall energy for this full moon for you is our 10 of Cups. A happy marriage, happily ever after, emotional contentment, a loving relationship with your children, raising children wisely and successfully, people you can trust. So, hopefully, the emotional energy of this full moon isn't going to disturb you too much. hopefully this energy stays kosher for you through the rest of this lunar cycle. All right. What challenge will you face? And we have the Page of Pentacles. So it's going to be something school related. Oh my gosh, I swear. I know an Aries, and I just had a conversation with her, and there were some school challenges, some scholarly challenges. Not that she was facing in particular, but her one child, with heading back to school. That's crazy. So, scholarly, cheerful, dependable, mischievous, time to get to work. An excellent opportunity presents itself. Happy news about your career promotions or scholarships. A new area of study. So, if that is to be a challenge, then perhaps things are not going to work out as planned. Perhaps you won't get that promotion or that scholarship. Perhaps you're going to have to take another avenue in order to find your way down that scholarly road, It's always a possibility. All right. And then we have, what do I need to work on? Two of Cups, water. So this is emotions, and this is emotions with someone else. So it says falling in love or the resurgence of a romantic relationship, forgiveness in the end of challenges, exchanging gifts. Don't give up on people you love. So perhaps, my Aries friends, this is a time to reconnect with your other half. Or it's time to give another half a chance at connecting with you, right? Sometimes we can push people out of our stratosphere. So either it's time to let somebody in, or perhaps life has gotten the best of you if you are already coupled and you are, maybe needing to reconnect with one another and rekindle some things because you haven't really had much of a chance to do that. Entirely possible. All right, and how can you raise your vibration? And we have the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords, logical, perceptive, insightful, and blunt. An exciting intellectual challenge, brilliant insights, information that you need but might be challenging to receive. Review all documents very carefully. All right, so anything that's worth doing, having, knowing is always a bit of a challenge, first off. Let's just put that out there. Okay, so, and if this is talking about you raising your vibration and bringing yourself to kind of another level, then of course it's going to be a little bit challenging. Okay, but if you're reconnecting or connecting with these type of people, then, I'm sure you'll be able to figure something out. And it's kind of interesting that this one pops up, this swords, because so pentacles are like everything on like the earthly plane, right? So anything of monetary value and such. Whereas swords they're an air sign. So it's got to do with like being in your head and intellect and smarts. And it's just funny that this pentacle card, which is all about being studious and studying, right? Because it's a page, and pages are usually messengers, but they're also that younger energy, right? The energy that's in school and whatnot. So, but in this case, you might be schooled on something, right? Of course, I would caution you against being too blunt, right? Especially with this Pisces full moon, because Pisces is very emotional, and perhaps you're going to end up rubbing some people the wrong way. So maybe just look at wording things differently. That might be your challenge, because Aries, let's face it, fellow fire sign here, in my head, out my mouth. I know how you feel. I feel your pain. So, but all and all, not horrible. Not horrible at all. It looks like you are going to weather this full moon without too many issues. I'm happy to hear that. So I hope you enjoy yourselves tomorrow, my Aries friends, or Monday, depending on where in the world you are when you watch this. Put all the things in the windowsills to be charged by Mother Moon and have a fantastic evening. I plan on just standing outside and kind of soaking some of it up. Might wiggle my toes in the grass. Although I recently got this grounding mat for my bed. Comment if you have one as well. Let me know what you think about it, if you like it, all that jazz. And we will talk soon, my Aries friends. Bye for now. Alrighty, Taurus. Sorry, I'm trying to write down my timestamps as I go, so then I don't have to go back through, and it was an extra step that I kind of ended up having that I was going to try to avoid this time. So, Taurus, what is going on? How are things? We have a full moon in Pisces tomorrow. So we're going to look at an overall energy for you this full moon. We're going to see if there's a challenge you're going to face. Mine obviously will be shuffling these cards. It's going to be what you need to work on, and then how you can raise your vibration. Why? These cards are not my friends today. Okay. All right, so overall energy for this full moon for my Taurus friends. What do they need to know? Or no, what challenge? What challenge? Now, what do they need to work on? And how can they raise their vibration? Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. So the first thing that stands out to me is numbers, always. So the fact that you have 2 queens and a king, and then you have the 3, just kind of is a confirmation for me that these 3 heavy hitters, yes, this is what we're supposed to see. Now let's see what comes through for each of them. So overall energy for the full moon, and we have the King of Swords. He's intelligent, impartial, respected, stoic. He also looks a little bored. Receiving wise advice, remain objective and fair-minded. Public speaking, communicate clearly. Unemotional relationships, or being emotionally unavailable. All right, so this is your energy for this full moon. Maybe, perhaps, Taurus, you are pulling back a little bit. Because this is a full moon in Pisces. It is a heavily emotionally charged type moon. So there might be a lot of things going on for you emotionally, and taking that and kind of shoving it down and inward might be something that you are doing just because you think that that's the best, safest route for yourself. It's not always, but hey, we got to do what we got to do, right? What challenge will you face, my Taurus friends? And we have the Queen of Cups. Now, this is a complete contradiction. So obviously you're fighting yourself, Taurus. Obviously you're fighting yourself, because this card is absolutely contradictory to this one. This one, I said, we're shoving our emotions down, and this one is all about an abundance of emotions, right? This is the Queen of Cups. She's loving, compassionate, very intuitive, self-sacrificing. So she has deep psychic insights, caring for others, but forgetting to take care of yourself. Trust your intuition. A deep love of family and friends. Follow your heart. Okay, so the challenge for you clearly, my Taurus friends, would be that you are feeling these things, but you don't know how to communicate them clearly. You want to say all of these things, but you aren't sure what words to use, right? Trust your intuition. Okay, that's going to be the challenge for you. Follow your heart. That's going to be the challenge for you, right? Especially if you're stuck in this energy, okay? If you're stuck in this stoic, somber, kind of a reflective state, then you don't want to let this pass you by, though, because this can bring with it a lot of things. This can bring with it a lot of benefits for you. So I think it's probably something that you really should try to work through. Yes, it's a challenge, but isn't everything that's worth having a challenge, right? So I would do your best. Do your best to trust yourself in this instance, okay, Taurus? It's not going to be easy. All right. What do my Taurus friends need to work on? And we have the Three of Pentacles, and it's literally a card about working together. Collaboration, okay? So it says, do what you love. Recognition for the highest quality of work, especially creative endeavors, being paid well for your craft, working well with others, an excellent reputation. Okay, this is about collaborating with other people. This is about working together, teamwork. Okay, teamwork, getting the job done, and honing that craft together and doing it well, putting out quality items. Right? I realize it's just one person working in this picture, but it is a card about collaboration normally. Okay. But definitely about quality craftsmanship, which is definitely represented here. So either work on the craftsmanship of whatever your craft might be, Taurus, or look at working on some things with other people. And how can I raise my vibration? And we have the Queen of Pentacles. So she is generous, practical, gracious, and materialistic, because she is of the suit all about the material world. Okay? The ability to make anything more beautiful, a love of family and home, be practical about how you proceed, a love of art and beauty, a sensible approach. So I feel like you're almost going to be working on something creative here, Taurus. But again, yes, be sensible about it. But I think you have to do something like that. You know, you can appreciate the things that are beautiful in the world, or the things that are around you that are beautiful, but you can also create them. You can also make them. Right? So I want to say something about the rabbit, but other than the fact that rabbits generally indicate fertility, I don't really know what else to say about that. So perhaps some of you are out there trying to start families, right? Yeah. That's and raising that would be like, how can I raise my vibration? Now might be an auspicious time. Let's just put that out there. I don't know. Maybe not. I couldn't put the card down until I mentioned the rabbit, and I don't know why. So there you have it, my Taurus friends. You're stuck. This is this overall energy, and it might feel like it might be making you feel like this guy looks, right? Like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do, right? But your challenge is going to be to get out of that, okay? Deal with those emotions, okay? Feel them, work through them. Maybe find somebody to help you, right? Asking for help. Maybe that's what you need to work on, is asking for help, collaborating with other people in working through this, right? You never know, my Taurus friends. I hope this finds you well. I hope that you enjoy this full moon and that you get all the things in the windowsill ready for their cleansing time tomorrow. I am so late getting these out. However, like I said, life has been crazy. All right, take care, my Taurus friends. All right, my Geminis. Ooh, ooh. Don't know why I did that sound. It's horrible. I really shouldn't have. All right, my Gemini friends. How are you doing? How? How? Oh. These cards are not wanting to rifle shuffle for me. Very strange. So, my Gemini friends, we are a 4-card draw today. The overall energy for the full moon. What challenge will you face with this full moon? What do you need to work on? And how can you raise your vibration? I had a hard time deciding which reading to do, but lately I've been seeing a lot of stuff online by Kyle Gray over there in the UK, and so I went with this reading because his one book is, Raise Your Vibration, and that's all I've been seeing lately online from him. So I was like, okay, we're gonna go with that reading because that's the keyword that resonated with me. So, my Gemini friends, for the full moon, September 20th or 21st, depending where you are in the world. It is the full moon in Pisces, so a very emotional full moon. Some of you might already be feeling that. We are going to see what the overall energy for this moon is for my Gemini friends. What challenge? What do you need to work on? And how can you raise your vibration? Interesting. All right, my Gemini friends. So the overall energy for the full moon for you is one of celebration, a support group, friends. We've got the 3 of Cups here. Okay, and the 3 of Cups is all about that circle of support, that friendship, right? It says news worth celebrating, joyous announcements like engagements, weddings, pregnancy, or graduation, a time for gratitude, close communities, or chosen families, right? Because you don't always resonate with the families you were born into, let's face it, right? Sometimes people who are your friends can feel more like your family, which isn't a bad thing. But that, my Gemini friends, is your overall energy, which is a great one to have. Now, let's look at your challenge. And your challenge is the Queen of Pentacles. Now, she's generous, practical, gracious, and materialistic because she rules the suit that is of the material world, right? The ability to make anything more beautiful, a love of family and home, be practical about how you proceed, a love of art and beauty, a sensible approach. So perhaps if we're stuck in this celebratory mode, then being able to look at something in a sensible manner, perhaps slightly void of emotion might be a challenge for us, Gemini, okay? Because you're feeling all the emotions here with this water, and it is a water sign moon, so I can see how one would definitely play into the other, okay? But just know that there are some things that perhaps require a little bit more of, what's the word I want to say here? A little bit more of whatever demeanor she's got going on here. Okay? A little more decorum is perhaps what I want to say, right? We can't always be flitting about and celebrating like this. There are going to be times when we have to be sensible, when we have to sit and actually think something out instead of just reacting, instead of just living in the emotion of that moment. And that might be something that is very hard for you, considering this moon is one of a water sign, and water rules emotions, okay? Plus, if you have any Pisces in your chart, that might just throw you for a tailspin. All right, what do I need to work on? We have the Five of Pentacles here, my Gemini friends. It says negative thoughts manifesting into real challenges. Fears surrounding money. Reach out to others for assistance. Poor timing for becoming self-employed. Okay, so that first line is what I want to look at because it is so true. Negative thoughts manifesting into real challenges. What you think about, you bring about, my friends. Tried and true. If you think about something and it is crap, guess what you're piling on your plate? Crap. Okay? Do not do it. Step away from the crap. All right? Search Pinterest for positive affirmations. Write them on your mirror with washable marker. Do something. Okay? Like that. Get yourself out of this negative mindset. This is what you need to work on, okay? Gemini, you are the sign of the twins, so your emotions can run from one extreme to the next, and perhaps with this moon being as emotional as it is, part of you is here with this celebratory nature, and part of you is in this energy of devastation, okay? And you just don't want to be here. You don't, okay? So this is what you need to work on. Reach out to others for assistance, okay? There are always people to help you. Here's your support group, right? This first card. That's the overall energy. Your overall energy for this full moon is that support group. So do not be afraid to ask them for help, right? Therein lies the work. Don't do it. You don't want crap, okay? All right, how can I raise my vibration? And we have the Chariot. It's a heavy hitter, peeps. It's from the major arcana, right? These are all from the minors. And it says rewards that come from hard work, successfully balancing many priorities at once, determination and willpower, public recognition, okay? The Chariot is also a card of just doing something, doing anything, okay? As long as you have this forward motion, you have to trust your intuition, okay? Trust that wherever this Chariot, wherever this is going to take you, is going to be what is meant for you, right? It's a card about action, okay? So I think that regardless of what else you have going on, as long as you have forward motion, then that will help you step up, okay? That will help you prepare. That will help you get through things, really. Okay? Because it might be a difficult moon. Especially if you get stuck with the crap. Don't do the crap. Okay? Trust that whatever is for you will find you. Okay? That this will bring you where you need to be. Can you tell my dishwasher just stopped? It went completely silent. Oh, there we go. We're draining now. All right, my Gemini friends, this forward motion, just as long as there is movement, okay? And don't worry, sometimes it's 5 steps forward, 10 steps back, right? But such is life. That's the norm, usually. But as long as there's movement, okay? As long as there's movement, you got this. All right, my Gemini friends, I hope you enjoy the full moon tomorrow. I hope you got all your stuff on the windowsill ready to be charged. If you haven't, this is your friendly reminder to go do that right now. All right, take care. Bye for now.